Hi everyone, this is Lyles. I'm still in the process of setting up everything to start streaming next week, but I found something interesting and I wanted to share it with you guys. Something that was very important for PCs that I've never really done before, and I would like to share it with you in case you are interested in doing the same. And that is how to set up an automatic backup, basically a set and forget. Once you have this set up, your PC will back everything up for you, and you won't have to worry about manually backing up the stuff that you don't want to lose. So it's very simple. All you got to do is make two files and set up Windows Scheduler. And this is for Windows 11, but it should work with any version of Windows. There is one little variation that I got thrown off with a tutorial that I watched that I will let you know as we get there. So first, what we want to do is we want to open up a notebook or a note file. So I'm going to go ahead and go to my backups where I've already had two made. And you want to open up Notepad. You can save these files anywhere you want. It doesn't matter. Any drive. Though, since you're backing up, you probably want to put these in your backup drive. So what you want to do is open. I'm going to edit since I already have one made. And you want to type Xcopy. Xcopy is the program that we're going to be using that's built into Windows. There's three kinds. There's Copy, there's Xcopy, and then there's RoboCopy. Beginner, Intermediate, Advanced is basically what they represent. So Xcopy is in the middle, and it seems to do everything that you would normally want done, to where RoboCopy really isn't necessary. These slash letters are not drives, but are in fact commands that are tied into Xcopy, and each one sets a condition for the way that the copy is handled. And you can look up what these commands are, but specifically /D will check your beginning file, your beginning folder that you want to copy, for any that have already been copied there previously, and it will skip those. It will only copy modified and new files from the starter folder. So this is very neat to have, especially whenever you're copying large files like movies and things of that nature. So the first group of parentheses is your starter folder. This is where you want to copy from. So you find the folder or the file. You can do this with individual files as well, but we're doing folders right here. So I just have the destination for my documents folder in this example, and a space, and then a quotations, and then your destination file or folder. And then you just make several copies of how many folders or files that you want to specifically copy from one place to another, and you just hit enter for each one and do them line by line as seen. So once you have all your folders that you want to copy to and from, you want to save this notepad as a .bat a bat file, which is short for batch file, which is, this is what it is. It's multiple commands that are going to be running in sequence. So you want to save this as a .bat folder or a file, and any name, it doesn't matter, you can name it whatever you want, but simplicity, I just put it as backup. So once you save it, close it, and now you want to open up another notepad. And you want to set these commands. Now this is where the difference is that I was talking about earlier. In the tutorial that I watched, they had W, lowercase sh, and then uppercase H, and then HELL. Instead of W shell, what I had here, they had WSH shell, which I guess is the older form of the command, but I found it was not working in Windows 11. It was giving me an error, and for some reason I thought, because of my gutted Windows, that I thought that the shell was removed from the Windows, but I found out that's not the case. For Windows 11, it's W shell. So for Windows 11, you just type set W shell space equals space, and then create object, parentheses in quotations, wscript.shell. And this is, we're basically creating a program command to run the batch file that we just created. So this is telling us that we're going to start running the batch file that we have. So the next line is the w.run. We're running the W shell. Character 34, and in quotations, the destination of that bat file. And then end character 34, and then 0. And then set W shell to nothing is basically just saying the script has ended. This is the end right here. Set W shell to nothing. Alright, we're going to save this as a .vbs. So once you save it as a .vbs, it becomes a VBScript file. We're going to take this now, and we're going to do a search for Task Scheduler. In Task Scheduler, you're going to create basic task. I've already have it made, so I'm just going to go to properties on it to open it up. It's going to take you right here. Then you want to go to triggers. This is what's going to set it off. Set off that script that we have, which in turn is going to set off that batch file. So you're going to create new. I'm going to go to edit. On a schedule, you can enter any time that you want. Basically, you want to set this as the time that you know that you're going to be inactive, away from the computer most of the time. So I put a really early number. You can set it as often as you want. I have daily for once a day. You're going to repeat it. I say repeat task every 3 hours. You can do it as often as 1 minute, or up to 24 hours once a day for a duration of 1 day. Okay, you're going to hit OK. And then you're going to go to Actions, Start a Program. So we're going to create new. Okay. And you're going to type wscript.exe. That's the VB script that we created. And then an add argument, you're going to do in parentheses and quotations the location and the file name of that script file, that VBS. You're going to add it there. Okay, you're going to hit OK. Now everything is set up. So the only way now to test and make sure that everything is working is just to click on your VB script. You just click on it. If you don't get any errors, then that means that it worked. You check your destination folders to make sure that the files are being copied. See, and it worked. It copied everything. And that's it. Once you have it set up, you don't have to worry about it anymore. It will continue to back up as often as you wanted it to be. And I hope that you found this helpful. And I will see you guys next week for some, what is it? Final Fantasy 1. I've almost caught up on Trails in the Sky the Third because I lost my save files. And I'm going to be working on Final Fantasy 1. We just started that game pretty recently, so it won't take that long for me to get caught up. So everything should be good to go by next week. I hope you all enjoyed this. Take care, and I will see y'all then.